So, sup you chuckle fucks, it's your boy Dark Raku here with What If Issei Had God Powers, Part 8. Now, before I continue on, I was doing Part 8 yesterday, it's just I fell asleep because I didn't give a damn. I did it for like 12 minutes and then I just give up. I was so tired at that time. I was passing out every like couple of seconds, so I just like gave up and I just stopped recording. So yeah, pretty much take 2 on this part. Not the point. I had a good storyline for it, but I think I forgot it. No, wait, no, I remember it. But yeah, not the point. Let me just begin into this what if and let me shut the fuck up. So let me begin into this what if because part 7 was just something random. I don't know why. I just fucking did it. I made it, but I only made it so short because I had only limited time. Right now, I don't have a limited time right now, so of course I'm gonna try to do this what if and then try to go on my first channel and actually record something because I have not recorded anything in like a couple of fucking days or years or months. You get the point. I gotta start going back on the grind on my first channel. My second channel is going slow, but not the point. Not the fucking point. Let me just begin into this what if. Let me shut the fuck up and let me begin. So we begin into Issei. Issei, well, mostly Issei Kuragawa, Kazutora, I forgot his name, Habana, yeah, Habana, and Hanma, I forgot Hanma's last name, fuck. Well, yeah. Of course, they are all pretty much in the same class right now, but mostly we go into a time skip from that day to mostly 2 weeks later. So in those 2 weeks contains mostly of Issei, Kazutora, and Hanma fucking around by either just beating the shit out of some of the delinquents that usually just show up in school, or just kind of fuck around with like the teachers because they don't care too much because they're delinquents and they don't really care about like anyone's feelings, and also kind of fuck around with people who want to either fight Issei because well, Issei literally turned into someone of mostly a kind of handsome person because well of his white kind of silverish, well not white silverish hair but just a snowy white hair. Of course, well, it's kind of silky also, but not the point. This is well, his eyes are always usually closed. Like, mostly, he's either wearing a blindfold, a black blindfold, usually dark shade glasses. Think of the ones that mostly Gojo has when he's basically 17. Those round dark shade glasses. He's either wearing that, or when he doesn't actually grab those things, he either has his eyes closed permanently, like literally close them, like if he was sleeping like the whole day. Not the point. He also kind of usually gets like bandages, like these white bandages just wrap around his like head, just also closing his eyes so people don't see them. He also kind of usually wears like a freaking blank white mask on his face just so no one will ever see his like eyes. He refuses to let anyone see his eyes unless it's specific people that he kind of have an interest in, or he just like teasing them when kind of seeing his eyes. So the only person that he kind of teases is whoever see his eyes and make it blush a lot, mostly just fluster a lot, is either just Catherine or Shona, which Shona blushes, but yeah. Now, she really wishes that mostly him and her can actually play chess again, just so she can finally kind of get him into a marriage arrangement. But Issei knows better than actually play chess with the devil because, well, for some reason, he has a terrible feeling to not play chess with the devil. Even though he doesn't hate Sona because, well, Sona at least is a decent devil, a person to literally talk to. She isn't that manipulator or any of that much in his case opinion. Unlike Rios or any other spoiled little fucking devil brat, like he doesn't like that many devils. So of course he only likes Sona. Of course, then there's the other kind of like beings that are in the school. He does kind of bump into Luna in a couple of occasions, mostly in those 2 weeks. Of course, Kazutora did bump into some of the angels, but of course just ignore them entirely. Because, well, he doesn't have anything to talk to the angels. And the angels won't fight him because, well, they're angels. Unless they consider him to be a threat. Which he's not a threat. He's a half evil dragon. So, I mean, he's half the threat. No, I'm just kidding. But he is a full threat. But most of the time he doesn't just like start a fight out of fucking nowhere. He's not like his father. His father will literally just start a fight against angels, fallen angels, and anything. He just doesn't like any being entirely. The only people that mostly Crom Crutch can ever respect is, well, his evil dragons. Well, not his other fellow evil dragons, just himself most of the time. But not the point. Also, I think it's Orpheus. I think that's the other one. Not the point. But this is where, well, we'll see. We go into Issei and even Kazutora just kind of been slacking off, not caring too much. And if they have to like try on their work, like tests and other shit, they will literally try, but they're considered to be the smartest. They're the smartest, yet delinquents. Yes, that's how their life kind of works for 2 weeks. Now, the reason why I say 2 weeks is because, well, we go into, well, Issei's kind of POV. Issei was yawning one day. Of course, he got a knock at his door, which he tried to ignore it. He was wondering if his parents would go open it, but realized his parents went on a vacation again because mostly they came back in those 2 weeks. And of course, they were happy that Issei had his like whitish snowy hair back again. And of course, this is where he always can now actually open his eyes, but decides to close them and never show them ever. Of course, they're happy, but not too happy. But yeah. Of course, well, they know that mostly Issei is still mostly their adopted child and not actually their own child, which they actually wish they were actually his own child, well, their own child, but that would never be the case because, well, Issei is literally a Kuragawa and always was born as a Kuragawa. Now, we go into, well, the day of Issei kind of hearing the door knock. Issei is yawning because he just doesn't want to get to the door. He was right now trying to fall asleep. He was like, This is where, well, another knock happened. This is where he just says, Mom. This is where, well, he realized, shit, I forgot they all went to vacation. Of course, his parents doesn't actually neglect him. They actually do ask him if he wants to go on a vacation, which Issei just kind of says, no, it'd be fun. Just kind of like relaxing here, but yeah. Because when 2 more weeks pass, mostly when 2 more weeks pass for Kuo, he is going back to Tokyo Shiba City to actually visit his brother, just to see in what he would do. But yeah, but this is where, well, Issei decides to wake up after kind of hearing like banging at his door. This is where he growls in an instinct, right now getting angry. If it's Catherine, he's just going to make her have, well, mostly the best time of her life. Mostly in Issei's opinion, which he kind of just grins a little bit like a vicious grin. But this is where, well, if it's someone else, he's just going to murder them. Because, well, first of all, Catherine's the only one that actually visits his house. And of course, mostly both, what's it called, Issei's parents, the foster parents, mostly Mika and even Goro, they are actually happy that Issei kind of has a girl around the house instead of being sneaky. Which Issei just kind of says that they're only friends. Which Catherine became saddened, but mostly Issei kind of just mostly didn't care too much, but yeah. Because he just doesn't care too much neither. Blah, 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 but not the point. This is where, well, Issei gets to the door after hearing knocking, more knocking. This is where Issei opens the door in an instant, like wide and open. He says, what the fuck do you want, asshole? Who the hell are you fucking knocking? Because he did look through the peephole and there see a guy with kind of like goldenish bangs, looking similar to that of mostly, well, Kazutora. But this guy has kind of goldenish bangs in front of his hair, blackish hair behind, has magenta eye color, and does look to be older, like around his 30s or something. And of course, he knows that this isn't Kazutora, because he already knows how Kazutora looks like. A guy that kind of looks like he has bananas attached to his head. That's what he likes to call Kazutora most of the time. Banana head. But this is where, Issei doesn't care who exactly this motherfucker is. He can be a part of the supernatural for all he cares. And yet if he dares attack him, he's going to annihilate the son of a bitch. This is where, well, Issei yawns and says, what the fuck do you want, asshole? This is where, well, mostly Issei kind of said. This is where, well, the person said, sorry. Mostly this person looks at the white-haired kid and says, is this the Kyoto residence? Issei yawns and just says, no, this is fucking, Stalin's residence. This is where, well, mostly, the person switch off at mostly seeing Issei's response. So, is this the Kyoto? No shit is. This is where Issei cuts him off. Oh, damn it. This is where he sighs and yawns at the same time. God damn it. Issei looked at his phone. Of course, the brightness hurt his eyes, but this is where, well, Issei kind of just looks at his phone and says, it's 6:30 in the fucking morning. Who the fuck are you knocking at in the fucking middle, well, in the morning of fucking Saturday? Fuck off. This is where, well, mostly Issei said with such an annoyed tone. This is where, well, mostly the person switches off and says, hey, kid. I'm not trying to get you angry on that. I'm just trying to look for, what's it called? Goro Hyodo. Goro Hyodo? Well, he's not here. Mostly my parents went on a vacation. Oh, I see. Um, who are you exactly? Oh, I'm their kind of, how should I say, I'm Issei. This is where, well, we'll see. The person winds his eyes and says, I see. But I didn't know they had a child. I'm an adopted child, asshole. This is where, well, we'll see a foster child. This is where, well, we'll see the person say, ah, no wonder your hair does not look nothing like them. This is where, well, Issei says, yeah, and fuck you. Who exactly and why the hell are you looking for my parents? This is where, well, we'll see the person say, ah, you can call me Azazel. This is where, well, we'll see. Issei thinks about it. He, like, proceeds to bring that name into his head and thinks about it. Azazel? For some reason, he thought of it for, like, a couple of seconds until he realized who this fucker is. This person is none other than the fallen angel of the governor. Well, mostly the governor fallen angel being Azazel. He says, Azazel, that's your name, right? Yes. Why the fuck are you in my house again? I'm not going to ask you again because if I ask you, well, I mean, I already asked you again, but not the point. Why are you here exactly? It seems like you have a little, maybe short temper, aren't you? You woke me up at 6 in the goddamn morning just to ask for my parents. Did they not notify? Did they not notify you that they went on a vacation or what? This is where mostly Azazel says, no, they didn't. Then call them, for the love of fucking God. Who goes up to their house and just decide to knock at their house at fucking 6:30 in the goddamn morning? Who the hell does that? This is where Azazel switches up and says, hey kid, you don't need to be so mean about it. I don't give up. Never mind. Look here. Listen here, asshole. Either you leave my house, or I'll kick you out of my house, or mostly out of my lawn. Well, not entirely my house, but my parents. But not the point. You get the point, right? Now, goodbye. Issei tried to slam the door into mostly Azazel's face until Azazel put his leg in front, trying to stop the door. This is where Issei growls at Azazel and says, hey, Azazel, can you fucking understand that, I don't know, fuck off? This is where Azazel says, you really do have a short temper. No, maybe because I'm kind. Never mind. Oh my god, I just kind of call fucking Kazutora to help me out beat the shit the fallen angel. He doesn't care. He will kind of call Kazutora just to beat the shit of the governor angel. This is where, we'll see, say. What do you want? Well, I was just here to see if you can call them. What? Yeah, call your father and your mother. Okay, listen here. Don't you have their phone number here? Yes, but they have me blocked. Why? Reasons. Okay, I don't care. Fucking you. Wait, if you have their phone number, go to a fucking phone booth. Call them up on there and shut the hell up and leave me alone. This is where almost see Hazel Smash also says that is true, but that's not a thing right now since you know it's 2020, well mostly 2023, right? Issei says, I don't care. Fuck off. This is where Azazel says, come on kid. I guess I wouldn't want to do this. This is where Azazel was about to use magic until Issei notices, and this is where Issei says, okay, no, you're not doing this shit. Issei gets his phone, calls mostly Kazutora in an instant. Kazutora wakes up and says, what the hell do you want, asshole? This is where Issei says, I have a problem here. There's I think I found your father. This is where Issei says, I think I found your father. Which mostly Kazutora says, what? No, Rampraj is what mostly in the other dimension. Are you in the underworld? No, but I see someone else that kind of looks like your father. Probably it's your grandfather. Huh? I'll be going over there then, asshole. Issei says, don't worry, they'll be coming. Or, yeah, they'll be coming. I thought they were on a vacation. Issei says, no, not exactly. I'm just gonna call someone just to beat your ass. Mostly help me beat your ass, but not the point. This is where Issei thinks in his head. Issei says, other than that, why exactly are you here? And why did you just step into my house? And before anything else happens, do you know what red is? This is where, well, we'll see. Azazel says, okay, the reason why I'm in your house, I know you're not going to believe this, but I'm a part of the supernatural, and I'm the fallen angel governor leader. Issei nodded. This is where I just thought he was gonna see a shocked kid about the supernatural, and this is where he says, "Okay, well, I'm here to talk to your parents about mostly the fallen angels. That mostly went rogue around mostly Kuo. His name is Kokobel. Kokobel, one of the kind of like Kagure fallen angels, and I just want mostly the heiresses from the underworld to be safe. Heiresses? You mean one heir? This is where Issei said." This is where, well, mostly as it says, what do you mean one heir? Wait, do you know about the supernatural already? No shit. This is where, well, mostly as it says. Oh, so you already knew who I was? No, I had no clue the fuck who you were. No, Issei literally says I knew who the fuck you were fast. But not the point. Told you already told me about this bullshit. Issei says, no, I had no clue who you exactly were, but I'm just telling you there's only one heiress in this mostly place, and that is none other than Sona Sifri. The reason why is because Rhea Square was kicked out of this damn territory thing to me. I fucking kicked her out of this damn territory and said, get the fuck out. This is where Asa says, huh? Wait, how? He says, can you answer my question? Do you know what red is? This is where, well, Asa says, no, I don't know what red. This is where, well, Asa winds his eyes when he sees Issei points up in his finger. Right now, open both of his eyes in an instant, showing one scarlet red eye and one crystallized blue eye. And this is where a ball of red energy appears in his fingertip. Issei says, then I'll show you what red is. Reverse curse, mostly, not reverse the curse energy, mostly he says curse technique, reversal red. This is where, well, something happens, and this is where, well, before Azazel can even react, he smashes and skids straight towards mostly a wall outside that house. This is where, well, he gets like hit into a like stone wall, and of course he did break through it. And this is where, well, he did land into a neighbor's house. This is where Issei says, now get the fuck out of my house, asshole. This is where Issei said, "We're the care in the goddamn world." This is where, well, Azazel was just shocked and dumbfounded. That attack was powerful enough to almost annihilate him if Issei didn't put a less input of mostly power. Mostly he didn't just like fully use that much energy. Just because he didn't want that, and he was waiting for Kazutora to hurry the fuck up. This is where Kazutora appears and says, what's happening? Where's the motherfucker at? I heard there was a Governor Fallen Angel, right? Yeah, he's outside right now. I'll launch him out of my fucking house. I might have destroyed some of the parts of the building. Oh, so I might have to go fix that later. But not the point. He's still out there. This is where Azazel decides to get up and says, okay, that kid is powerful. Maybe, the kid is interesting also. This is where Azazel's kind of like dusting himself off. I wonder how Valerie will feel about him. Even though Valerie already knows about Issei, but not the point. Maybe I should probably go. It seems I pissed off the kid. Yep. This is where Issei says, I should also change clothes. Wait, let me do that. Issei snaps his fingers, and this is where he has black clothing entirely. A black kind of, well, not black clothing, mostly white kind of bandages around his eyes and says, bring it the fuck on. This is where, well, Kazutora says, yeah, let's kick his ass. This is where, well, they both grin. This is where, well, mostly before, what's it called? Azazel can even leave. He was like flying up with his wings and thinking that he should use a magic circle to teleport. Issei right now says, hey, where do you think you're going? This is where Issei appears right next to him without using any wings himself. He literally is fucking floating in the sky saying, sup, motherfucker. This is where, well, also I should mention Akane is right now sleeping. So of course she doesn't know about mostly Issei and Kazutora's plan to beat the shit of the fallen angel. So yeah, this is where, well, mostly if she was awake, she would have argued with Issei not to hurt him or beat the hell out of him. But of course, since both Issei and Kazutora are basically maniacs, they don't care. They really want to hurt the fallen angels. Just because, why not? Just because this motherfucker appeared out of his house and woke him up in 6:30 in the morning and Kazutora's insane, so why the fuck not? This is where, well, we'll see. Azazel was shocked and said, huh? What the? How did you... Kazutora says, well, not Kazutora, mostly Azazel says, huh? How did you... Wait, where's your wings? This is where Azazel kind of questioned Issei, because he literally floated up right next to him. Issei says, wings? Don't need them. I never needed wings. I can fly just because I'm God, bitch. This is where, well, mostly Azazel was about to like try to get away from Issei, because you know how dangerous Issei entirely is. He pissed off the kid, and the kid looks like he's dressed up real fast just to fight him. This is where, well, because he did kind of bother Issei when he was literally in pajamas. This is where, well, mostly Issei says, oh, besides, I'm not alone here. I came here with a friend. Don't worry. Instead of calling my parents, I call a good friend of mine just to beat the shit of you, motherfucker. This is where, well, mostly as I said, hey kid, calm down. This is where before he can even like mostly calm down Issei, he had to block a kick from mostly someone. This is where this kick almost shattered his bones. This is where, well, the person appears mostly riding a kind of, well, not riding, mostly he is riding. He's right now riding this like what's that called? Sea creature. What is those sea creatures again called? Mostly um. So it's called a stingray, and this is where, well, it's mostly flying up in the air, and this is where the person that appeared next to Issei is basically, well, no, the Kazutora. Kazutora says, well, this guy seems quite interesting. Are you sure this guy's the governor fallen angel? Issei says, no, he's your grandfather. Fuck you, Kazutora screams at mostly Issei. This is where Issei says, no thanks, I don't swing that way. Maybe I'll swing around with Valerie, but not the point. This is where, well, as it says, wait, you know Valerie already? Huh? Oh yeah, I met her a while ago. She is quite very desperate for some reason. Not the point. Other than that, I'm kicking your ass because you woke me up this morning at 6:30 in the morning, and Kazutora's here just to hurt you too. Just because, why the fuck not? This is where, well, Azazel realized that he might have pissed off two people that seem to be quite strong for being even teenagers. They're still children, in his opinion, because he quite lived longer than anyone. But of course, the two children right in front of him are quite strong. One is literally on a stingray, literally flying up in the air, and Issei just is up in the air while I care in the world. This is where, mostly Azazel says, hey, we can talk about this, you two, right? We can, talk about this, right? Issei and Kazutora looked at each other, and this is where Kazutora says, hell no, we're not talking about this. First of all, you're a fallen angel, and you're the strongest fallen angel. I want to see how strong I am against someone like you. Issei says, you woke my ass up 6:30 in the morning. Right now it's probably 6:50 in the morning, but I don't care. I'm going to hurt you so bad. This is where both Issei and Kazutora has vicious grins on their faces. This is where we'll see as we realize that these two kids are quite psychotic and should probably not be messed with. And if Issei was telling the truth, he kicked the shit out of Rias and kicked her out of the damn territory and leaving Sona. This is where, well, mostly the kind of rating games between Issei and Riser was not actually live. It was kind of hacked in an instant so it wouldn't go live into anywhere. Because Issei did not want to show his skills off way too soon towards the supernatural. So yeah, the only reason it got hacked is because Issei knows a hacker that can literally hack into the supernatural's kind of like live system and just stop in an instant. So yeah. This is where, well, mostly Azazel was thinking of how to get away until Kazutora launches out of the kind of stingray and decides to send a powerful punch straight towards Azazel. Azazel blocks it, grabs Kazutora from the arm, and this is where he was about to just send him down to the ground until Kazutora grabs him from the arm and twists himself to try to kick Azazel from the back of the head. This is where, well, Azazel realized that this kid is skilled as hell. Until this is where a blue pulse of energy appears for both Kazutora and Azazel. Now, of course, Issei, he knows about how Kazutora is going to fall down to the ground. But Azazel was pushed down to the ground until Issei uses his other hand to use blue, but to just bring Kazutora straight towards him. So, of course, to pull him straight from mostly Azazel. Azazel smashes down to the ground and basically just some trees. Just not near any like neighborhood or anywhere near humans. But yeah, this is where, well, mostly Azazel says, okay, those two kids are dangerous. I should try to get away from both of them. Well, yes. If they already know about Valerie, then Valerie should have told me something about this. This is where, well, mostly Azazel said, right now getting angry at Valerie. But this is where, well, mostly Kazutora lands on the ground, sends a powerful punch straight toward Azazel, which Azazel blocks in an instant, but this is where Issei appears behind him and sending a powerful kick. This is where Azazel right now has to dodge a powerful kick, trying to kind of go forward and try to attack Kazutora. Kazutora gets punched in the face, but this is where Kazutora sends a powerful punch straight towards mostly Azazel's chin in an instant. This is where launching his shit. Both Azazel and Kazutora were just looking at each other. Now, of course, Azazel was shocked to get punched in the freaking jawline. It probably just destroyed his jawline from the kid punch. Of course, where he didn't really want to hurt the child, but of course, it seems that both of them are quite psychotic. Issei right now appears right in front of him with another red ball. Issei says, you're not getting away from us. There's no way in hell you're getting away from us. Even if we have to kill you, making sure you stay dead, there's no way in hell you'll get away from us. Issei right now said with a red ball appearing in his hand. Azazel widened his eyes and realized that this kid and the other kid are insane. This is where, well, before Azazel can even try to jump away from the red ball, a dragon split through the tree, and when he turns around, he sees it like an eastern dragon. He's confused. Where did that come from? It came from mostly Kazutora, because Kazutora actually has mostly Geto's powers, but yeah. Mostly cursed spirits Geto's powers, but yeah. This is where, well, he summons out the dragon with just cursed energy, and this is where, well, the dragon was about to eat, well, mostly Azazel, which he did until Issei sends a red ball into the dragon, and it explodes, smashing Azazel far away. This is where Azazel's clothes are right now ripped entirely. He gets up and right now is all wounded a little bit because how dangerous these two kids are. Issei appears right in front of him, and before Issei was about to punch Azazel, Azazel right now swings his hand and realized that his punch never connected with Issei. Issei says, "Oh, it seems that you have noticed real fast. I have the power of Limitless, the power of infinity. You will never be able to hit me because there will always be infinity around us. You would never, and I mean never, be able to hit me. Now, time for your pain." This is where Issei grabs his fist and start giving Azazel the combo that fucking what's it called? Gojo gave Jogo that combo. Basically, the punches in his stomach, then just started kind of lifting up in the air, every punch up in the air, and then just kicked him to the side of the head, launching him straight towards Kazutora. Kazutora right now gets up, or mostly not gets up. He did get punched in the face, so of course he was just trying to heal his wound. He sees mostly Azazel. This is where Azazel was turning around until he sees Kazutora punching him right so hard in the face, launching him straight back towards Issei. Issei right now puts mostly this like crackling energy around his hand. It's none other than called Black Flash, and this is where Issei started fucking giving Azazel the fucking combo of a fucking lifetime. This is where he just say Black Flash, boom! A huge like powerful punch smashes into Azazel's face. Another one smashes into him again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Every punch is like hits him right in either the chest, the face, the arm, the leg. You get the point. Mostly Issei was giving him the fucking combo for lifetime of Black Flash. Now of course Issei was getting tired, but this is where the last combo was basically using Black Flash into his legs, just kick him so hard, smashing some ribs into his stomach, launching him straight towards Kazutora. Kazutora on the other hand was crackling with golden and black lightning. This is where Kazutora says, "Yes, come towards me, you little crow. I'm going to hurt you so much." This is where Kazutora was about to like hurt him so bad until mostly something happens. Light Spirit actually almost smashes into Kazutora, which Kazutora managed to jump away. This time it wasn't actually Azazel attacking him. Right now Kazutora growls in an insane. Right now jumping away because he almost gets hit by another Light Spears. Another set of Light Spears. This is where, well, two people actually appear. One person, well, not light spears, but mostly like this kind of like darker, reddish, bloodish light spears. This is where, well, mostly Kazutora growls in an instant. This is where, well, someone that actually appears right now in front of him will actually appearing with like holy lightning. This is where he smashes into Kazutora, which making Kazutora fall down to the ground. He right now goes down, kind of passing out. He smiles after passing out anyway. This is where, well, mostly Azazel managed to get grabbed by someone, and this is where, well, mostly that someone was another fallen angel. Now, there's actually 4 fallen angels, like, in this group. Now, they're all cadre levels. This is where, well, mostly, it says, "Are you okay, Azazel? San?" Or mostly Azazel, mostly Azazel. This is where, well, Azazel says, "Hey, Crow, it's been a while." This is where, well, mostly Azazel said, "Yeah, it's been a really while." This is where, well, mostly Crow says, "I'm here with what's called Raven, and also, well, how should I say, also Barricue. I'm also here with another cadre, mostly fallen angel, new fallen angel." This is where, well, the cadre fallen angel says, "Yes, hello there, Azazel saying." Azazel says, Sheena, you're here. I'm sorry for actually worrying you guys, but right now I was fighting 2 psychotic kids. Yeah, we can see that. One of them was about to like hit you with black and goldenish lightning. This is where, well, mostly Azazel says, "Yeah, that's the kid. Wait, he was using golden and black lightning? The only other person that I know about that would be Crom Crutch. Unless that kid does look familiar, not gonna lie," Azazel said. Even though he's kind of coughing up blood a little bit, he kind of does look like Crom Crutch. Very good says, "I managed to knock him out with my own lightning." This is where, well, we'll see Crow says, "So what, do you want me to pick him up or what?" Azazel says, "I mean, it'll be a good idea to get him just to see who exactly he's related to. Because there's no way a normal human would be able to do that. He also was able to summon creatures straight towards me. But I couldn't be able to until Issei appears right in front of Azazel and the others. And Issei says, 'Hollow Purple.' This is where, well, Issei right now kind of was about to use Hollow Purple until someone actually boosts out in an instant saying, Issei, stop! This is where she screams out really angry at Issei. Issei right now stopped what what he was going to do. He was about to just destroy the fallen angels because he literally felt mostly Kazutora's energy drop down and felt like he got knocked out. Issei said, what? Why? This is where Issei screams out mostly the boosted gear. This is where Azazel and the others wind their eyes when they realize this human has a boosted gear. And he was about to do a very powerful technique, mostly a technique that looked to be able to destroy them in an instant, until the boosted gear managed to stop them. Now, of course, mostly D-Drake was the one kind of speaking out in his male voice because he still doesn't like showing off his female voice. But of course, this is where Issei said, what do you want exactly from me, D-Drake? This is where Issei knows that he can't call, Akane by that name because, well, other supernaturals do not know about mostly the true identity from the mostly two heavenly dragons. This is where D-Drake says, what are you doing? No, you can't do that technique right in front of those angels, those fallen angels. If you would have done that, you would have destroyed them and erased them from existence. Issei growls in an instant and says, I don't care. This is where, well, mostly Issei said with such an angry tone of voice. This is where, well, mostly, what's it called? Azazel says, D-Drake, it's you. Hey, it's been a while. I didn't know you had a psychotic host. Yeah, I was born into the psychotic host. Not the point. You're lucky that I managed to stop him from actually using that technique. If I would have let him use that technique, he would have actually managed to erase you from existence. All of you from existence. Issei growls in an instant. Says, he just scoffs and says, whatever. I would have easily killed them all. I don't care. What is the supernatural going to do to me? Fight me? I don't give a damn about the devils neither. This is where Issei said with such an angry tone. This is where we'll see Helza Switch from seeing how this kid does not care. This is where, well, Helza says, so, D-Drake, it's been a while, so I want to ask you, how have you been? I've been good if this kid hasn't been too psychotic. Issei right now goes up to Kazutora and kind of sees if he's okay by kind of just punching him right in the stomach, right in the gut. Kazutora goes, you son of a bitch! He punches Issei in the face, and this is where Issei says, ha, you missed! This is where Kazutora says, oh, you suck! He right now coughs in an instant. This is where we almost see, he's like, oh, what the hell even happened? This is where, well, he kind of shaked his body in an instant to get rid of all the kind of ash around his body, and this is where, well, he growls in an instant looking at Barakyo. This is where, well, mostly Barakyo noticed Kazutora looking with a murderous look. This is where, well, mostly D-Drake says, oh, I've been here around, dealing with two psychotic kids, him and him. So, yeah. This is where, well, mostly, as I say, I have a question, D-Drake. Who exactly is that kid related to? Which one? Both of them. They're not entirely, what's it called, the Hyodo's child, is it? No. Issei Karagawa is basically from the Karagawa family, if you have never heard of it. This is where Azazel winds his eyes and says, Karagawa family, I heard of them. They are also quite powerful humans. They're not mages entirely, but they all have very interesting abilities. Either they're good at using their own abilities, or they have just supernatural human strength half the time. Just a lot of supernatural human strength. Yeah, that's the thing. He's from that clan, or mostly family. There's only two in existence right now. Him and his older brother. His older brother is right now in prison, and should be released about a while ago. Wait, you mean Izana? Oh god, that guy was actually kind of terrifying to meet. This is where mostly also remembers Izana. Izana would have heard, was it called, the fallen angel for trying to recruit Issei when Issei was younger. So yeah, Azazel remembers about Izana. And hearing that Issei is none other than Izana's brother, then yeah, he remembers that either Issei probably knows about the fallen angel from Izana, or he knows him from somewhere else. Okay, so good to know that he's from the Kuragawa family. I did not know that Hyodos would actually adopt someone powerful. They did it because mostly they couldn't have a child of their own. Yeah, I knew that much. Not the point. So he's from the Kuragawa family. I see. So what are his two abilities? I'm not telling you. Oh, come on. You can't just tell me about his abilities. How about you ask him yourself? He's going to hurt me really bad. Yeah, that's a problem. He doesn't like showing off his ability too much. Unless he's actually going to kill someone and erase him from existence from ever telling his abilities. Okay, fine. What about the other child? The other child? Oh, you mean Kazutora? Kazutora, Hanbai. Or, yeah. Hanbai, or whatever I fucking his name again. He is none other than Crumcrutch's son. This is where, well, mostly every fallen angel sweat drops in an instant. This is where Azazel says, "You can't be serious. Him? The son of Crown Crush?" Yep, he's only a half-evil dragon. That's why he's always a vicious, evil killer half the time. He would really not care about anyone's feelings at all. But he is completely human in the other side. So yeah, I see. So... Also, if you try to kill him, Issei will not hesitate to try to erase you off from existence. Because again, they're like somewhat brothers at the same time. Crazy psychotic brothers together. This is where we'll see Azazel nodded. He wasn't thinking of attacking Kazutora, because if Kazutora is the child of Crime Crush would probably target the fallen angels entirely, all of them. So yeah, this is where, well, mostly the Governor Angel does not want to piss off a dragon, an evil dragon, straight towards him. This is where, well, Dietrich says, other than that, these two are quite geniuses, psychotic geniuses at the same time, and would not care about other mostly races. You see here, Issei has already killed multiple devils in an instant, and he is still going strong. Kazutora is the same. They don't like the other races because mostly they try to either kill them, attack them, or slave them. You get the point, right? The only race that they don't attack are the angels, the kind of like mostly angels from heaven, not the fallen angels. The fallen angels, in their opinion, are annoying. Well, mostly Issei doesn't like that much because he dated a fallen angel a while ago. Issei says, "Hey, Dietrich, don't say that out loud." This is where, well, mostly Azazel says, "Who exactly did you date it?" This is where, well, Issei says, "No one. None of your concern, and you can go fuck off. Because I'm not joining your group, even if you kind of insist for me to date this girl." This is where, well, mostly Azazel nodded. "Okay, fine. Yeah, it'll be fine." Until, like, a goldenish magic circle kind of appeared next to Azazel. Now, this goldenish magic circle appears a girl with longish blackish hair, kind of magenta eyes, and this is where, well, she was kind of in her pajamas and with. This is where, well, her loosely kind of pajamas, and this is where she yawns saying, "Hey, father, can I go to the mall with Valerie?" This is where, well, she stopped to see Issei, and see Azazel, sees Kazutora, and sees the other kind of, like, fallen angel cadres. And this is where, well, mostly Valerie says, "I see that I'm in a..." Well, not Valerie, mostly the person says, "I see I'm in a bad time." It's none other than Rainer. Issei says, "Rainer?" This is where, well, Rainer says, "Hey, Issei, what is exactly happening here?" This is where Kazutora says, "Oh, we were just about to kill that fallen angel with mostly the suit, just because mostly he looked like a great target to kill." This is where Issei says, "And he woke my ass up in 6:30 in the morning. Now, I don't know about you, but I did not want to wake up 6:30 in the morning. Right now it's 7:20, but not the fucking point." This is where, oh, mostly Issei said when in such an annoyed tone. This is where, oh, mostly Rainer just looks at her father and just says, "Really? Waking up people at 6:30 in the morning? Can't you not do that?" This is where, well, mostly Azazel sweat drops and seeing how Rainer is actually with the other two. This is where, well, mostly Rainer says, "Other than that, Dad, I'm just gonna ask you, can I just go to the mall with my friends and even Valerie? Because I don't know about you, I don't really care about this whole fallen angel business, but yeah." This is where, what's it called, Rainer just yawns, and this is where, well, he says it's kind of cute. This is where, well, he kind of said out loud, and this is where Rainer's face becomes red and just looks away. This is where, well, mostly the fallen angels and the cadres just looks kind of dumbfounded. Mostly the cadre fallen angels. Even Azazel. This is where Azazel says, "Huh? What? Wait, what?" This is where, well, Rainer says, well, this is where, well, Issei kind of just grins at her, and right now kind of just lifts up one of his, well, mostly lift up the kind of vanish, kind of like blindfold, and shows this crystallized blue eye, and just grins saying, "Besides, you look quite adorable when you yawn like that, and quite an interesting pajamas you wear." This is where Rainer blushes and says, yeah, Issei-kun." This is where, well, mostly she said, blushing, looking away, and this is where Azazel says, "Wait, huh? What was happening here?" This is where he's realized that mostly his daughter is the one that actually caught an interest towards the kind of, well, boosted gear kind of user, being Issei, also known as the Kuragawa family, mostly the Kuragawa family, but yeah. This is where, well, mostly Azazel thinks about it and says, "Maybe I can use this." This is where Issei says, "If you're thinking of using her as in a, well, what's it called? Mostly using her to try to get me into your freaking faction, think again, you damn crow. Not happening." This is where, well, most of the time would say, "Huh? Did you call my name?" This is where he says, "Wait, is your name literally Crow?" "Yes." "Oh, well, damn. I wasn't talking to you. I was literally just insulting the fallen angel up there." "Yeah, I know you were doing that, but I just wanted to say." This is where almost you Rainer switch off and says, Dad, were you really thinking of doing that? This is where mostly Rainer glares and glances at mostly her father. Her father switches and says, no, I don't know what you're talking about. I think you should definitely go to the mall with your friends in New Rivalry. Other than that, I'll be kind of here, chilling with the limitless user brat. This is where mostly he said. This is where Rainer kind of sighs and decides to think of something that will actually make her father either get angry, annoyed, or just have probably get more mad. But this is where Rainer decides to walk towards Issei with her hips kind of moving. And this is where Issei says, what are you doing? This is where Rainer says, you never gave me that kiss. Mostly at the park, you know that, right? Issei says, oh, I know what you're trying to do. This is where mostly Issei kind of leans down and kind of puts his face right next to Rainer's and her next to her. Of course, where she kind of wraps her arm around mostly Issei's kind of head and pushes his face down next to hers. Of course, they're basically kissing. This is where mostly as it goes, he felt like his heart almost just like had a heart attack. I don't know what the hell I was saying. Had a heart attack. He was like, Rainer, no. This is where because of his father instance. This is where the other kind of characters fallen angels just sweatshops at seeing the daughter of Azazel just straight up kiss another boy. Well, mostly straight up just kiss a boy that's actually the same age as her. But of course, they know about mostly Azazel's father instance. They're not there entirely, but they're there. This where mostly Kazutora just laughs in an instant, seeing how mostly the fallen angel governor is just glaring at Issei because, well, again, father instance. But yeah, this is where mostly Issei decides to stop kissing Rainer, but this is where he grins with such a toothy grin and says, that was actually delicious. You're quite interesting. Man, I think I really want to put you in my... This is where mostly Issei was about to whisper into something into mostly Rainer's ear, but he managed to whisper it and made Rainer blush in an instant entirely red. This is where she looks away and says, yeah, it would be fun. This is where she grins, smiling at Issei with just a smile. Issei grins with a vicious grin, saying, yeah, it would be fun. You know, me making you mine. This is where, mostly before he can even say anything, a light spirit almost smashes in between them. Mostly just in between them, flying through and hitting the ground. This is where Issei and mostly Rainer turns around to see Azazel, who's pissed the fuck off. This is where, Azazel says, young lady, I need you to go back to Gregorio. This is where, Rainer says, I'm already... This is where she noticed her father looked very angry. And this is where Rainer decides to say, sorry, I gotta be going then. Bye, Issei-kun. This is where, she teleported. Issei says, bye-bye. This is where, another light spirit was about to smash into him until Issei catches him with 2 fingers. Issei says, okay, I can see that you're angry and your fatherly instincts are trying to kill me. Hey, I was doing this just because you woke my ass at 6:30 in the morning. So, it's not my fault that I was actually just kissing your daughter. This is where, we'll see as it growls and says, don't you dare lay your hands on her. Issei says, for being a fallen angel of governor, mostly the governor of the fallen angels, you surely are angry. I thought you were a peaceful man. Shut up. This is where Issei says, fine. Me and Kazutora be going then. This is where, mostly Issei grabs Kazutora, and this is where Kazutora says, what? We're leaving already? I was about to fight against the lightning user. This is where, Issei says, we gotta be going then. Let's just go. This is where, both Kazutora and Issei disappears in an instant. Just gone. This is where Azazel grit his teeth because he never expected mostly, both of them to become too flirty around. He was thinking of using this opportunity, but of course they don't seem to be trying to use each other for opportunities at all. Because Issei is not that type of person to be just, used. Because he is not going to be used at all. He refused to be used, but yeah. But other than that, we go into mostly Issei and Kazutora getting back to the house. Issei uses his own curse energy to kind of like restore some of the broken damage at his door. And that's where Kazutora says, other than that, I'm going home. I'm tired. Issei says, yeah, I'm going back inside. I gotta make preparations so just a fallen angel doesn't get into my house. And I don't even know how my parents knows about the fallen angel. Not the point. This is where, we go into mostly another couple of weeks kind of passing by. Now, of course, Issei does kind of see Rainer in some occasions in the school, which makes her blush because she remembers what Issei said to her. And of course, just makes her entirely blush because, clearly, she actually did kind of fall in love with Issei in that one date. But of course, after seeing his new look, she just completely mostly blanked out, but yeah. But other than that, we go into mostly an event happening. Of course, where the two exorcists are in the what's it called school was notified from the kind of like Vatican that some Excaliburs were stolen and were heading straight towards what's it called mostly their location in Cuba. Right now, it was stolen by none other than Coco Bill, the fallen angel, mostly the cadre fallen angel. This is where the two exorcists nodded. Of course, they were kind of tasked to retrieve the Excaliburs or try to destroy them. So mostly, the cadre fallen angel doesn't use them, and try to defeat the cadre fallen angel. Now, of course, they know they won't be able to defeat the fallen angel, but decides to ask for the other angels' help. The angels are in the school, mostly the two actual, mostly pure blood angels. But yeah, of course, they also try to help ask for mostly the fallen angels and even the devils, or mostly one devil, or just there's other devils, but the other devils like what's it called, mostly Sona, Sabaki, and the others, and even Valerie's there, but not the point. This is where mostly Zenobia and even what's it called, Irina wanted to ask Kazutora and Issei to help, even though they're entirely normal humans. They're not normal humans. They're literally just considered to be beyond normal human standard. This is where mostly both of them were just beating the shit out of just some random idiot. That pissed the shit out of Issei. Because this guy was mostly some kind of karate master, and this guy was trying to fight Issei to try to show that this guy is truly just an idiot and other stuff. And Issei did not hesitate in breaking his leg and punching him straight in the face over and over and over. This is where making his face so bloody up until mostly Irina and Zenobia stopped him in an instant. Issei glares and growls at mostly both of them and saying, "What the fuck do you two want?" This is where mostly they switch up as they kind of ask Kazutora, Issei, and even Hanma to kind of get to a private room, which they managed to bring them. This is where, they also the devils, fallen angels, and mostly angels are in the school, in basically the old school building. Now, of course, Rias is not there because Rias is right now at the underworld because, Sortex decided to move her straight to the underworld. He didn't care too much. He just didn't want her to kind of piss off the mostly limitless brat. Because if he does, or mostly if she does piss him off, she will be non-existent and can't fight back against him. Because he realized that the kid does not like devils at all, and literally would kill them all without caring in the world with just a snap of a finger. But yeah, but of course they're there, and of course they're just waiting to hear the talk from mostly Zenobia and even Irina. And of course, basically Irina, not Irina, it was Zenobia that was one speaking. She explains what exactly is happening. And this is where, mostly all of the people that are inside, mostly supernatural. There's also, the other humans, Catherine, Mariama, and even Aika. Aika is not a human, but she is a yokai, but not the point. They're being told about the fact that there's probably a cadre fallen angel coming towards this place. Kazutora hears it out just because he wants to fight against a fallen angel. Probably rip out his wings because he got just electrocuted by mostly Barricue and it pisses him off. While mostly Issei is just falling asleep, he didn't care too much. And this is where, I'll see Hanma just was looking at him while not caring too much. Now, of course, mostly everyone was told about this and, of course, brief upon it. This is where, Issei just kind of opened his eyes and said, okay. Or mostly he didn't have his eyes open. He had them closed thanks to the blindfold. But this is where Issei said, okay, so you're pretty much just telling me and Kazutora to go beat the shit out of the fallen angel. This is where Irina and Zenobia just kind of look at both of them. And this is where, mostly Kazutora says, yeah, I think that's what they were telling us. Yeah, pretty much that's what I heard. This is where, mostly Valerie says, you two didn't hear anything, did you? Nope, and we don't care. Reason why we don't care is easily. We just don't care. Now, if you don't mind us, we be leaving then. This is where, Hama got up and just says, yeah, let's fucking go already. I'm tired. This is where, mostly all of them realize that they don't care. Those three literally do not care. They're considered to be delinquents. Issei is considered to be the god of delinquents. And of course, he's also considered to be one of the most powerful humans ever. But he doesn't care. If he has to kill someone, he has to kill someone. Done, and done. Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much what they kind of realize about them. But yeah, and Kazutora is not really the god of delinquents, but he's psychotic and of course doesn't care about anyone's feelings. He's also quite vicious in killing people. Hama, on the other hand, just follows along, just doesn't care. He does whatever and just doesn't care that much. But yeah, this wardrobe. But yeah, that's the thing. But other than that, for right now, I'll be leaving it off here for part 8 of this What If. What if Issei had God powers? But other than that, bye soon. Yeah, bye bye.